good afternoon, is whatever time of day it is today with you. I want to talk about policies again in the UK, how people get advice, why people get advice, and I just thought I'd do a quick PowerPoint presentation. Today I'm going to cover a few different topics and we shall talk about them as we go. What is financial planning? It generally involves people getting together and discussing their goals and trying to help clients build wealth. That's what an advisor would do. But to do that, you need to find out, or an advisor needs to find out about people's current and future plans. So normally that's done through something called a fact find. So you might present what you're doing with yourselves, work-wise, what your current financial situations are with regards to who regulates the financial services industry. Obviously, that's important to know. The Financial Conduct Authority regulate the industry, but there are other organisations who oversee the Financial Conduct Authority, such as the Prudential Regulatory Association. I'm not sure I've got that quite right, and the Bank of England, of course. It is important to know that the business is regulated because it gives consumers a level of trust and routes to go down if there's a problem. It's old news. This isn't old news, it's new news. But I suppose as you go along your financial journey, there are times when you have to make different plans or take different actions based on circumstances. So at this point, I was trying to find a video of someone pivoting their sofa around the stairs, which takes me back to a Friends episode from, I don't know, about 2012 or something. Okay, so a pivot is a rearrangement, a reconfiguration of your numbers. I guess it's a bit like reworking your budget or thinking about how you got your budget in the first place and what might improve your situation. Who knows? And yeah, keep saving a bit if you can. I remember back in the day, someone said always try and save 10% of your salary. Build that emergency fund if something does happen and you've got a little bit of cash behind you is always useful rather than just building up debt, because some people we meet just never seem to be able to pay down their debt, which, people can be helped in that situation. It's not ideal. But again, if you speak to an advisor, they should be able to point you in the right directions of other agencies that might be able to help or can help. Today's video isn't sponsored by St James's Place, but they are like an advisory network who are pretty good. They train their staff well. If you want to look us up online, movewithnick.co.uk. Not the best website in the world, but it has got my contact number on. You can drop me a message. Thanks for watching.